Hi, my name is Alice Brown and you're watching Scrumptious Table. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today my mom and I are going to be working on a project at my house. We're going to be painting this green backsplash white. The first thing I'm going to do is clear off the counters so that we can have easy access to the backsplash. So let's go ahead and get into it. After I washed off the backsplash, I went over it one more time with a cleansing wipe just because I wanted to make sure it was completely clean before painting it, and then of course let it dry completely so that the paint would stick as well as possible. One of the best parts of doing this project is the fact that my mom came and helped me. She's actually the one who taught me how to paint, and I just love remembering how patient and kind she was as a little girl, just teaching me how to hold the brush and make sure it didn't get past the line. She's always been such a kind and gentle mom. The first little patch we did, we were just trying to figure out how we wanted to get the paint on the wall. My mom tried with just a brush, and then she tried with just the roller, and we found that a combination of both worked the best by just doing in the lines with the brush and then using the roller to smooth everything out. This is how it looked after the first coat, and then we did 2 more coats after that, and we were ready to put the stencils on the wall. And I just added a tiny bit of gray to the white paint we already had and made it just a couple shades off of white because I wanted it to not be too bold, but enough that you could see it. And I ended up messing up this stencil the first time that I tried it, the tools that I was using wasn't working, and so then I tried it with a paintbrush, and that ended up not working either, so I wiped those off, and I just had my mom try it because she's a lot more skilled at that than I am, and she ended up figuring out how to make it work. So she continued putting the stencils on after that, and I did the ones that were easier that stick to the tile.
Wow! Oh, nice. So
Don't touch it.
That's the design, right?
Yeah.
That looks so different from like what it was, you know?
Isn't it nice? Is it better than that ugly green?
Oh yeah, way better. The green doesn't go. Next would be nice to like replace.
Next thing. On to the next thing.
I know, I'm sorry.
The next project I have today is getting out my sewing machine and making an apron from this drop cloth material. I had wanted to make curtains out of this previously, but my mom and dad ended up buying us curtains when I had my first daughter, and so this material went unused. So I decided to make it into an apron today. I haven't done a sewing project in a while, so I was a little bit nervous about it, but I just kind of decided it was time to do it and started working on it. I just kind of gauged where I thought it should go, and then I measured that and cut it out. So it's a pretty simple pattern, and if you'd like me to make a clearer video of how I actually put this together and what sizes of material pieces that I cut out, just let me know in the comments and I will try to get that done for you. I'm very thankful for the ability to sew. Again, this is another thing that my mom taught me how to do, and this sewing machine was actually my grandma's. She didn't sew on it very much, but when she died, my mom and my sisters already had sewing machines, and I was allowed to have this one that was hers. So that's really special to me. And once I got it out and decided to start sewing, I realized that I didn't have the cord and the foot pedal to go with it. So my husband actually found on eBay the exact model and bought that for me. So I'm really thankful that he did that and that he always supports me in whatever I'm trying to do. This material being so thick was actually really difficult to work with because anytime I had to fold it over, it almost didn't even fit under the presser foot. So that made it a little bit of a struggle, but other than that, I felt like everything went smoothly. So my next project is this tree. My husband got it on a pallet, and a lot of the leaves are sort of coming off like this. So I'm going to use hot glue and glue them on so that they stay better and in a better shape. This project ended up being very nerve-wracking because I was trying to keep my daughter away from the hot glue gun and make sure that she wasn't close to me while I was doing it because I was dealing with the hot glue on the leaves as well. So I think next time I get the hot glue gun out, I'm going to do it during her nap so that she's not tempted to come over and see what I'm working on. Just so that I avoid all of that stress from thinking she might get too close. So the apron is finished. I made it where it crosses in the back and goes into these loops here. So it has lace on these side pieces and lace on the pockets, and then a ruffle at the bottom. I am really happy with how it turned out. This is This is my first sewing project in a while, so there's definitely some crooked sewing lines, but I think it turned out really well, so I'm going to enjoy using it. And I'm thinking about making a small one for my daughter so that she can match, but I'm not sure about that yet. So that was everything that I planned for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired you to get some projects done in your own home. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.